Hi everyone, I'm Lee Yu from Form 6A. Today I'm going to share with you a few tips on mathematics. Talking about mathematics, nightmare may pop up for many of you. You may have the experience of unable to work out the correct solution for multiple times. You may even be so frustrated to hammer your calculator into pieces, tearing all exercise you're struggling with and just never touch this annoying subject again. However, mathematics can be really interesting and fun when you find the correct way to deal with it. So I'm going to share a few quick tips about facing mathematics. Of course, everyone has to face against it during the HKDSE. I'll be focusing on exam-oriented tips, namely what you should do before, during, and after every assessment. So let's get started with what you can do before every quiz, test, and exam. You may have a lot of questions in your mind. How should I prepare for the exams? Am I really ready and prepared for the exams? Is strolling the only way to get ready for mathematics? I'm going to answer each and every puzzle that you are having in your mind right now. So before exams, one of the most important factors I reckon is concepts. There are a lot of concepts in mathematics, and I'm sure that you'll definitely struggle if you just revise them before the exam starts. Concepts are fundamentals when you are facing different questions in exams. You should consolidate them once you have learned from them in the lessons. Focus and pay attention at class is the first and easiest step for you to build up your concepts. Try to get every concept clarified and stick them on your brain with immediate revision after classes. We try to summarize each chapter by writing down important notes and formulas. Making formula and stuff like that really helps a lot. Questions in exams will not ask you directly about the use of concepts, but will more likely to combine different concepts together. You have to be very familiar to the formulas and skills you have learned, which can really help to do with every type of question you are facing in exams. You may ask a question right now: how can I get familiarized with concepts? Everyone knows the answers. Drawing. It may sound boring and time consuming, but it's really the best way to help you master every skill. I recommend doing HKCE past paper from time to time, separated into topics. You may start doing the MC questions, which certainly helps a lot for consolidation. Long questions also help, but the level of difficulty is not comparable to HKDSE. When you get along with all the concepts, you may want to do HKDSE past paper, getting yourself more familiar with the question type that you are going to face in the public exam. Of course, when you want more challenging questions, you may attempt the HKLE past paper and mock papers from different publishers that also will help you. But you should beware of any topics that are out of syllabus that will get you confused. Remind yourself that drilling alone is not enough. Learning from your mistakes and try not to commit them again. Reading marking schemes certainly helps, but you should be able to explain every step that you have written down. Every subject requires drilling, and it's not easy. It is not easy for mathematics also. So let's move on to how you should prepare yourself well when you're going to face an exam in the next 30 minutes. In my opinion, sleeping well is really important for mathematics. Mathematics is a subject that requires a lot of thinking in high speed. Do not try to burn the midnight oil and draw until the midnight, as the effectiveness is certainly low. You have to really energetic for the next day, thinking as fast as possible. Sleep early and have a high quality sleep really prepares you physically. Some people may suggest having special drinks before exam to get yourself ready. However, drinking little water is way better. Do not drink too much, or you have to be excused during exam, which increase your stress level and hinder your performance. During exam, the most important factor will be your time management. Everyone talks about it, but really, how can you actually have a good time management during exam? A lot of people will focus on one question when you're struggling with it, hoping to solve it with all your efforts. But I recommend you to skip questions that you cannot handle at the moment. There's no disadvantage with skipping questions, and gain more time to do it afterwards. Attempting them afterwards may actually help you, as you may think in another direction later, which can help you to get the answer. Time yourself in doing past paper helps to grasp the sense of immediateness of public exam and actually improves your performance. Rechecking is also a must mechanism in mathematics. Spend some time to recheck the exams and its answers, which helps to eliminate careless mistakes. It is unavoidable to feel stressful during exams, but try to stabilize yourself by controlling your emotion. Do not let stress put you down. So let's move on to what you should do after receiving your exam from your teacher. If you score high and you're satisfied with it, it's great, but do not get too cocky. You truly become successful when you can maintain and improve your results, being a better one day after day. If you score low and you're dissatisfied with it, do not get too miserable and let depression consume you. Review is the best way to get better. Figure out what mistakes you have committed, what misconceptions you have practiced in the exam. Mark them down and remind yourself from now on. Failure is the mother of success. It may sound simple, but it's really useful. Do not let emotions master you. Master your emotions. The above mentioned tips are the tips I will usually practice, but you have to personalize the way of revision by yourself. It is obviously great to make reference and learn from others, but you have to tune and find your mode of revision. Last but not least, I would like to mention two most important abilities that I think everyone should work on: motor thinking and sensitivity mathematics. Sometimes you may wonder why teachers and elite students can do mathematics problems so quickly. It's all about your mode of thinking and the sense towards mathematics. It may sound abstract and it requires a lot of time to develop. Have more drilling and practice to expand your mode of thinking and develop the sense towards mathematics. Time and tide wait for no man. You can definitely do it as long as you devote time and effort in it, finding your way from darkness to light. Mathematics is a subject that nobody can evade. Let's get started right now.